Doctor, your new book, Feed Your Brain and Lose Your Belly. We've been hearing about bellies ever since we were children. We have our own children. We know that there are major groups of individuals in our country where they're all fat, and the children end up being all fat. Is there anything that's going on now that will help people understand this problem? You have this great book, and will help the doctors and the patients come together and looking at how to attack it?
Well, I think, first of all, it's a difficult problem, and anyone who's involved in taking care of patients who are overweight and want to lose weight will understand that in a heartbeat. And I think it might be the toughest thing I've ever gotten involved with. But I think it is a problem. I think we all know it's a problem. And in my opinion, I think our approach to that problem is ill-advised and incorrect. And let me explain what I mean. If I told you that you had gained 10 pounds and asked you what your doctor told you if you went in to ask for advice, what would he say? Well, the doctor would probably say, and I say this because most doctors would have the same response, would tell you you've got too many calories stored as fat in your body, you've got to get rid of some of them. The best way to do that is to eat less and exercise more. Now, from a conceptual perspective, if you eat fewer calories a day and you exercise each day, then the number of calories that you're maintaining within your body is decreased. That's theoretically true. The problem with that is that's what we've been told for the last 30 years, and it doesn't work. And why doesn't it work? Well, if you go in and your doctor says, okay, you're normally eating 2,500 calories. I want you to eat 1,500 calories and exercise for an hour a day. What would be the result? Well, what would happen if you made no other changes is that you would just get profoundly hungry. Because if you ate 1,500 calories and you exercised 500 of them off, that is a starvation diet. So your body is not going to be happy. And they've done studies like that, and it shows that you just get really very hungry and you don't stay on the diet. So I think that that's what happens, and that's why we're still in the middle of an obesity epidemic. I think to move forward, especially with difficult problems, you need to think outside the box, and I think that's what I was trying to do in the new book, Feed Your Brain, Lose Your Belly.
And this same program that you're talking about is a program that can work for an adult with themselves, for another adult who is close to that individual, for children in a family. And is it the kind of thing when people work as a team, whether they're needing to lose the weight or not, it comes off better and works in better than someone that's just standing out there by themselves trying to do